Hello everybody, Ben Rogers, the Raptors Digest, reacting to the Toronto Raptors. I don't have the box score pulled up, Riker. What was the
106-102 loss against the DeMar DeRozan-led Chicago Bulls at the buzzer? Close one. There you go. Continue along.
Well, Riker, this game, it was a drag across the entire one. It felt like the Raptors, they just didn't have it in them. And then at the end of the game, we did the live watch along. It felt like this game was just out of reach completely. And then somehow Scotty Barnes gets a steal at the end. The team is out here trying to get buckets, doing things. And, they hype us up a little bit. Then we miss a game-tying buzzer beater shot that really could have made things work. But Riker, what are your initial reactions to this game? Because I don't know how to feel right now.
Josh said it best during the live stream was they start strong, they finish strong, but the middle sucks. It sucks, and it's hard to watch as a Raptors fan. So you end the game being more frustrated than anything, thinking they could have had this one. They were competitive. The Bulls are a strong team in the East. Boucher wasn't played again this evening. You broke down a full video on that one. Flynn completely absent from the rotation again. Svi Mykhailiuk and Dragic, apparently they're a comboed package. One can't come on the court without the other. I'm looking at Nick Nurse's lineups. I'm looking at a bunch of things, and still all of this disaster, and we still have a shot to tie the game at the buzzer, even being down 20 points and coming back. So it's like, it's a weird place to be in as a Raps fan, because they have better skill, better talent, better hard work in them. It's just not being reflected by their play on the court, particularly in the middle of the games, Ben.
Yeah, that's the big thing about it. I pulled the box score up on my phone, so I'll be able to see it and pull it out. But that's the thing. The Toronto Raptors, they start out hot. The middle, it's just a slugfest. The offense, the shots just aren't going down. Things aren't working out. And then we claw back. We seem to just figure it out. Maybe it's Delano Banton when he gets a run at the end, just invigorates the team. But we run these full court presses, and things just get rocking. But we need that 48-minute effort from this squad. But you brought up some of Josh's takes, and we'll wait to make some announcements before a lot more people enter this chat and stuff. But Fred VanVleet, 15 points, 17 assists, 6 rebounds in this one, 2 steals. And you look at that box score and you'd say, my goodness, what a game. What a game for Fred VanVleet. But watching it along, you just didn't really realize it. There's a few turnovers in here. I feel bad looking down. 8 turnovers in this game for Federico. And he's not hitting his shots like we need Fred VanVleet to be able to do, right? If he's going to be able to come out here, we need scoring on this team at this point, because the defense, it's held strong, right? Coming into this one, we're 4th in defensive efficiency in the league, right? We're playing well. Obviously, that'll take a little hit now tonight after the Bulls' 111 points, but we need people in those slumps, as you mentioned, Riker, and this is something Kyle Lowry, for, as inconsistent as he was at times, he'd always get you a bucket when you need it. He'd always have a momentum swinging shot. And we need someone on this team to do it. And Fred VanVleet's going to take that leadership role, especially as a shooter, especially as a guy that's supposed to be getting buckets for us. That's what we need out of Fred VanVleet to rock out. Now, he heard the facilitating critiques people have been having on him, but it's its own thing right now.
Oh, whoa. So we got a super chat. Is it going to do it?
I think it did. It appeared. We have a super chat. The super chat's getting read, I think, in a robot voice. We can't actually hear what actually ends up on the screen, but we added some text to chat stuff on the stream stuff. But shout out Paul Blunt with the super chat. Gonna play my animation, but I did an automatic voice.
I heard it, but we gotta wait. As soon as it pops onto the screen, we gotta stop and let it breathe, because okay. I think we speak louder than what it is. But shout out Paul Blunt takes with the first ever super chat that was read out by an animatronic voice. Clearly, we're way too excited for this, but this is where we're at when the Raptors lose in a fashion that was just not comfortable. It's fun, but it's not comfortable. You want to win those ones. And I agree with what you're saying about Fred VanVleet. His 3-point shooting, it's never been consistent. His inside scoring, virtually non-existent. Now, he did have one inside finish that kind of brought the game back and made it what it was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But now we're getting turnovers in the mix, and he's turning over the ball 7 times, almost as much as our rookie who has no expectations of how good or bad he should be yet. Somebody said it during the game at the comment section. We'll give a pass to Scotty Barnes because he's the rookie, but Fred VanVleet's been in the league 6-7 years. There's no excuse for having 6-7 turnovers. He needs to have another kid again, Ben, because that was what happened. That was the catalyst for his big performance in the NBA Finals run. He had a child. Does he need to have another kid? Does he need to go back and just go for child number 2 or 3?
I say child. I think he has a second child. He had a second child last season. That's what's been keeping him going, but he needs the third. He needs the fourth. Fred VanVleet needs to get those kids popping. But Riker, as has been tradition starting off this year, right? There's a new award that we give out for this team, for this squad. Now, it's a Scotty Barnes award, and should we get a drum roll for who we're going to give it to tonight?
Wait.
And tonight, the Scotty Barnes Award winner is none other than Scotty Barnes. That's right, he four-peated with this award, even though it's probably his weakest performance as a Toronto Raptor. I'd feel like just less impactful. He had a bunch of turnovers tonight, only the 13 points, 4 rebounds, a steal, a block, 0 assists, which is surprising for Scotty, and 6 turnovers. But, however, when he looked good, he was efficient from the field, he was scores around the rim, and Riker, you and I were talking about Scotty Barnes in this game, how he needed to be more aggressive, how he needs to look for his shot a little bit more, and I guess the efficiency is why we got to give him this award tonight, because you got to earn those awards, those Scotty Barnes Awards winners. But what were your takes from Scotty in this one?
The Scotty Barnes Award tonight is going to potential and scoring that was left on the table, because we've made the commentary at the beginning. He's 3 for 3 at the end of the first quarter. There's no rim protectors. They have Patrick Williams and they have Vucevic at the 5. This is a good defensive Chicago team, but they're not intimidating shot blockers. So there's no reason that once he gets himself into the lane that he shouldn't look to score, because nobody else in the Raptors team was looking to score on the interior. That's my thoughts on Scotty Barnes. So he's winning the award tonight for potential. Ben, do we have a moderator? Because Hoshang Mirza, you got to chill. You're spamming. Spamming is no fun. When there's a point to it, it's all right. But start to finish here, we've just been spamming the let's trade Siakam. Siakam hasn't even played. He'd be an improvement. Probably would have won this game tonight if Siakam was on the court. So stop spamming, or you'll probably get moderated.
I thought the robot. I got a new robot in here that's supposed to be dealing with the spam. So we'll see. Might have to manually do it. He did say hello at the start, but Riker, right? Scotty Barnes, as you mentioned, right, needs to be more assertive, a bit more aggressive, but. One guy that did look solid in this one, and he started off horribly. The shots just weren't going down for OG, but as the game went along, right, things started going down. But 22 points from OG, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. He had a few assists at the start of this one, right? This is probably OG's best all-around game. Yesterday, he had the hot first half and then cooled right off of foul trouble in the second half and all that sort of stuff. But nice to see OG get some shots go down. Gary Trent also had 18 points in this one. And it's just disappointing because the Raptors scored 108 points. I feel like that's the highest they scored this season, maybe with the exception of the Celtics game, right? But they just couldn't keep the Bulls contained, right? It's their worst defensive performance. And a lot of that had to do with, basketball's a game of runs, but the Raptors went on these extreme droughts. But then, at the start of the game, they were hot. At the end of the game, they got hot, right? It's nice to see OG and Trent do it, but I'd like to see it for a full 48 minutes.
Well, do you know what the thing is? Actually, they scored 25, 24, 27, 29, 28. The Bulls went 24, 37, 31, then 19. It was the defense that kicked in the fourth quarter. And maybe it was offense leads to defense. And that's certainly what it looked like this evening, because the energy wasn't there in the second, third quarter. And you made the energy argument last game. Back-to-back, they're tired, they looked exhausted. Well, there was no back-to-back. They had a day to sit in the ice bath yesterday. Today was the day they should have come out full energy the whole time. And we can again look at Nick Nurse if fatigue is truly an issue, because we have a deep Raptors team, and we're not looking at playing guys like Boucher or Flynn or Banton for any serious minutes, and we're clinging to weird lineups and weird rotations with Dragic and Svi at the same time and 4 guards at once and a bunch of random stuff. And it wasn't until he put back out the starting lineup, Ben, that's when the defense started humming again like it did in the first quarter. And they were looking great in the first quarter.
Yeah. No, that's facts. The Toronto Raptors got to keep the energy, got to keep the defense. There's no excuses in this one, except for Andrew Matthews saying that the refs were super bad. Riker, can we blame this loss on the referees?
No, we cannot, sir. Number one referee apologist checking in. Hello? Who is it? Yes, it's me, the referee apologist. There was 2 bad calls, one on an OG down, right? That there was just a terrible no continuation call. Yeah. That one was bad. And then I think there was one immediate call following that. That was bad too. But the rest of the game, it was pretty even. I didn't see anything that would make me concerned about the referees.
Coffeebot said just dropped a new video on the Raptors Digest YouTube channel. Yeah. Raptors miss game-tying buzzer beater. DeMar DeRozan crushes old team. Raptors Bulls reaction YouTube.com.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff that can come in. It takes like a second. I can see when it's about to pop up. Champion Gold Gaming, though, he's dropping the super chats. Gotta see when my OBS. This is exciting times, guys. This is a bit more exciting than the game.
Riker is speaking facts. Raptors are trash.
We're playing?
Is it appearing? I don't know if it's appeared. I don't know if the audio came through. But
I think I heard it. I think we just paused it.
We paused at the wrong time?
There it was. Yeah, I think we paused at the wrong time. I was just hearing it now. Anyways, it's gonna be very awkward for people watching because we're pausing randomly. I don't even remember what we were talking about. But
I added some bots to the chat. But Champion Gold Gaming is essentially saying that the Raptors are trash, and Riker's right. The Raptors are trash. You hear it? Mr. Hears it?
I was saying we have to go for the rebrand, the Huskies rebrand. If this is another tanking season, we got to just do in with the Raptors. We can't have 2 bad seasons in a row and just commit to the Huskies.
Okay, they're saying the audio came through. We're gonna have to watch this back. It'll probably not pause it every time a super chat comes in. But
we have to time it, like when it's gonna pop up.
Yeah, maybe for this post game, it's just a bit of fun. It's a bit of stuff happening. But Riker, there's a couple of other guys that got on the court tonight, and I feel like a lot of them we can just bring up for the segments. But Khem Birch did have 11 points in this game, a couple of rebounds, and Precious Achiuwa, you compare him, 11 points and 11 boards for Precious Achiuwa. So that, similar stat line, similar stuff. Obviously, Precious getting a lot more run, but Birch is sort of I think he made his best push tonight. I'm surprised just looking at the stat line how close and even it was. I thought Birch had, in less minutes, more points in less minutes, but Birch had a solid game. Delano Banton came in for a couple, but the guys off the bench that I want to talk about, because I don't know if we'll necessarily give it to them in a specific segment, Riker, but Svi Mykhailiuk and Dragic. Now I feel like we'll talk about these guys, in a specific news segment that we have. But why does Nick Nurse keep playing them in unison?
I don't know, but we're about to have another super chat come in.
When does the audio play?
Maybe I'll speak in quieter voice. Hold on.
It's coming in.
Got it. I heard it.
You got it?
I heard it. It was over you. I think it's almost immediate as soon as it shows up, but I don't know. What was your question again? Svi Mykhailiuk. Am I still high on Svi, Water, and Dragic, the Dragon, the combination of the Dragon and Svi, Water? Oh, another one coming in. Hold up.
Can we talk over these?
Yeah, but it's just we can't hear it as well. Whatever. People hear it.
Paul Blunt wants to hear the girl robot voice again. Play the super chat animations for the voice.
I've said it 3 times now, Ben. Look at this. Serious. Said it 3 times. We're putting our worst defensive lineup out there when we play these 2 in unison, and yet they're like conjoined twins. We won't separate them. It's terrible. It's just one of the worst. Let's play a bit.
Should we get
play a bit of charades?
Should we get a segment of Dragic and Svi as conjoined twins?
Join twins like me and you right now.
Right now.
Listen, let's play some charades. Okay.
Yep.
Easy one to start.
Yep.
Who am I?
The old slingshot, baby.
Yeah, Chris Boucher. All right, now who am I? I'm Nick Nurse. Lost. Wondering where he is in time and space because his lineups are confused, Ben. They're confused.
Man, it's the lineups from Nick Nurse are absolutely killing me right now. But I don't want to dive too much into it because I want to save it for the segments. But we do have another super chat from Ohm Reed. We'll play them there. It's gonna pop up. Oh, I might be covering it though. BLM, but Fred's efficiency doesn't matter. Fair, respect, especially with all the ownership drama that's coming up now. But Fred's efficiency, I think it does matter. Is shooting efficiency, especially for a guy that's going to be one of our main players going forward.
Yeah, shout out to Omid. I think this is his first time ever in the super chat. Also, I think my commentary for the robot voice, we should jack up the volume if that's possible. So it just blares.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. This is a work in progress. I'm gonna rewatch this stream and figure it out and see what's going. But
it's a cool start, though. It's a cool start. And what was the question on his too?
His efficiency.
His efficiency doesn't matter? Well, it does matter because before we were saying he's inefficient, but he's good in everything else. Now he's basically good in nothing and he's inefficient. So we have a pretty big Fred issue right now.
He had some assists tonight.
Yeah, he had some assists. Had to contribute to a W.
It was close. It was close. The PTSD from the Celtics missed shot. That's just gonna kill me right now. But we
would be singing a different tune if he cooked up Vucevic like he did and then hit that final shot. We'd be singing a different tune.
Yeah, I'm happy with Fred. Josh is the Fred slanderer right now. You're on the fence. I feel like you're jumping back and forth. I'm pro Fred, but you know he's got to be more fit. If he's going to be our leader, which I think he's fully capable of being. We saw him get a bunch of assists tonight. We saw him sort of step up and play a better game tonight than he has throughout the course of the season, with the exception maybe the Celtics game. But even then, he didn't have a monster night. It was Scotty Barnes that really did it for us on that game. But if Fred VanVleet's going to be that guy, which is his goal, he's been given the reins and all these sorts of things, especially with Siakam out. Right, he's got to be able to make the right decisions, right? Not have 8 turnovers. I know he got a bunch of assists, so that's a positive, but also make those timely shots. And I said this in the podcast, I'll say it again, right? That's a big thing with Kyle Lowry. He's timely in his passes, in his shooting, in his scoring, right? He doesn't make those poor decisions. And obviously the finishing inside the lane, that's got to be something that's talked about consistently. But there's definitely positives in this one. There's definitely positives to take away in this game, but. Riker, should we swing into the segments? Because this has been a meme-y podcast in this.
Before we do, because we have lots of people now tuned in.
Yeah.
One, like Spike. Like
Spike.
Like Spike. Two, let's break down jersey giveaway because people are going to be asking, well, you promised jersey giveaway at 21K. Now you've hit 21K. No jersey giveaway yet. Well, we've been iterating. We've figured it out. Ben, what are we deciding? How are we doing it?
Yeah, so we're going to do it to a subscriber, random subscriber. I'm using the YouTube API, and then we'll get a random generator. I'll show the Python code so you know there's no funny business going around. But I said in our previous video, you got to make your subscriptions public. You got to make sure you're public if they're going to be able to enter, because if they're private, then we don't know if you're subscribed or not. You got to be a public subscriber. So, and this is something that apparently, because I looked into it with other channels, they don't tell you this. Because everyone's like, oh, subscribe, I'll give it to a random subscriber, right? That's what you see on YouTube. But no one tells you that it's got to be public. No one tells you that. So we're giving you guys the inside scoop. We're making sure. And
I'm also skeptical that people truly do giveaways because nobody can ever prove that it is random or that they do the giveaway at all. So that's the other condition of this. It needs to be public. And if you are the person who receives it out of 21,000 people, once you receive the jersey, you need to send us back a video wearing the jersey so we can put it online and show everybody that somebody got it.
Yeah, there's too many YouTube scammers. It's not what we're about. We want to make sure you guys get the jersey, and everyone's fair for getting the jersey. I think it's our first proper giveaway on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't that. But Riker, I think it's time. We'll rant about the jersey giveaway later, but I think it's time to swing into the segments. And tonight, the spicy P lay of the day. I think it has to go to our guy, Scotty Barnes, who did his best emulation of Spicy P, coming down the lane with a fresh spin move and yam, right? The four-time Scotty Barnes Award winner, Riker. 4 times. It's craziness.
He had close competition with OG tonight for the Scotty Barnes Award, but he edged him out because he had a much more efficient game, and he really should have taken the onus as the scorer, and he had an amazing dunk. Yeah, he's on a tear recently. Scotty Barnes, he's playing it up.
Yeah, no, for sure. We have a super chat from Genfro saying, yeah, we're going to have to amp up the volume on these. I'll be quiet. Something about matrices come out in December. My chat is gone, but the volume will be amped up on this one now. I'm assuming it's gone from the channel. I apologize.
It played just as you played the animation. The laser beams came out, and the noise of the laser beams was louder than the noise of the robot voice. So we'll probably, Ben, because I don't know how to code, Ben will probably figure out how to make the volume louder.
I know how to make the volume. I got the volume. It's like a different thing. It's not in my usual software.
Perfect.
But
but it's a hit so far. It's pretty fun.
Donald Fagan saying like Spike for Jenny Driscoll.
Like Spike for Jenny Driscoll. She hasn't been brought up a lot recently. If we start to slip deeper and deeper into this losing rut that we're in, the depression comes out, and along with it,
we need another girl story. We need another name for this season, Riker.
That's true. True. New season, new name, new self-deprecating failure with trying to, be friendly with a girl. So I'll go back into the vault of my hidden memories to embarrass myself, and I'll share that with you, but only if the Raptors really start sucking, because we're 1-0 on the road. We might be good on the road, Ben. On the road. We might get 50%. We might break 500 just by winning all of our road games.
That's all we need. That's all we need is these road games. That's all we're holding on to right now. But Scotty Barnes spin move dunk. Quality stuff. But not all plays can be the spicy Pele of the day, and some just make you say, oh, geez. And tonight, the OG's play of the day, there's a lot of moments it could go to, and I don't know if you have one in mind, Riker, but I feel like the final play where, you get given that hope, that light at the end of the tunnel, and it just ends up becoming a train, because Fred VanVleet about to cross up Nikola Vucevic, and then lets it fly. Oh, no.
I'm Vucevic.
Vucevic was turning, he was twisting, he was spinning around, but we missed the 3, and it didn't feel close. I don't know. I would have loved to see that go down. I would have loved to see that happen and just invigorate us for this podcast instead of overwhelm us with the weirdness.
Oh man, I agree. And the other OGs for me is OGs himself. OG himself was down, power moving. We don't see him in the low post doing, spin moves, kind of up and unders, classic big man moves. And what's your face?
We have a public subscriber and a new super chat all at once. I also have something if you subscribe to the channel right now and you're public. And my thing works. I know I didn't code this bot, but I integrated it, whatever. It pops up, and we get Scotty Barnes saying it's a vibe. But we also have a super chat from Hoshang Mirza saying, if trade Siakam, who should we get? Also, sorry before. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Listen, if you're told don't spam and you stop spamming, all is forgiven in this chat. It's a friendly comment section, and we appreciate that you're here and passionate about something. Mm-hmm. So appreciate you, brother.
No, for sure. We train Siakam, though?
Nah. Also, I noticed this thing is it's an anime character, but I haven't seen whichever anime that it is. So I'm going to be off anime for a little bit because Nintendo 64 is now integrated into the Nintendo Switch Online platform. So I'm going to be rocking some Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. You know how it is. But if we trade Pascal Siakam, it's got to be more value than a couple of anime TV shows. and some Nintendo 64 games, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Siakam's on the block, to be honest with you. Doesn't make sense to me. He would probably be a guy that would turn the momentum of this game and potentially win.
Yeah, no, we need more scoring. If there's one thing Siakam can provide, it's scoring, right? His jump shot's solid. He can finish around the rim. You know, his handle's good for a big man. Obviously, people roast it in terms of when he does all this guard stuff, but he's solid, right? You don't trade Siakam when his value's low, coming off injury, coming off the worst season, the most disappointing season of his career. Definitely not the worst season of his career, but even though he wasn't that bad, just narrative-wise, the most disappointing season of his career. So that's the big thing. But Riker, I've been holding in my takes for this final segment. The kazoo's noise has been added to this, but we might need to get another tanker thing going. But the golden kazoo tonight, it's going to
the Paul Pierce Golden Kazoo Award for worst performance of the game.
The Paul Pierce Golden Kazoo Award for the worst performance of the game. It's going to my guy Nick Nurse, and I gotta break out the stats again tonight because who's a guy that gets buckets, Riker? Who is the third best player on the Toronto Raptors in your opinion last season?
Ben Rogers, self-proclaimed third best player on the Toronto Raptors, much to the protesting of me over here. Chris Boucher.
Chris Boucher, in 4 minutes tonight, Riker, had 3 points, 4 rebounds, splashed a 3, did his thing, right? He missed a couple shots, but he only had 4 minutes of action out there. Why is he not playing? I don't get it. He fits the lineups better because he plays defense. He fits better with a Dragic who could probably facilitate things better than a Svi. I know people like the Svigi water, right? It's refreshing, it's hydrating, but Chris Boucher is our guy, right? He gets buckets, he does things. I know he's a chucker. I know people are disappointed with the shot selection, but everyone's always been disappointed with Chris Boucher's shot selection. He has a broken hand. He's just coming back into his own rhythm. Right, but he makes the shots. They go down. The guy averaged like 15 and 8 for us last season. And then in an important game against the Chicago Bulls where you need scoring, you're in a slump, you bring in Chris Boucher, he hits a 3, gets 4 rebounds, plays good D, and you sub him out and don't put him back in? What are you doing? I'm mad, Riker. I am mad.
Side are you on? This side? Give you a little bit of air, dude.
I got the heat. I'm fired up.
Cool you off.
Fired up right now, Riker. This is some cheese.
You fired up? You got the fire animation on?
I got the fire animation on. We're gonna need to put some sunglasses on for this fire animation that's burning up around us. But do you agree? Like, what is going on with these lineups? From
I don't even want to steal any of your thunder. You got so emotional there. I just want to let that sink in. I totally agree with you. This man had as many blocks as Rudy Gobert and Miles Turner, and he had a better 3-point percentage than Steph Curry last season at the midway mark. So it's disrespectful to not give him minutes. Puma's probably looking at him like, we just paid this man so people can watch him on the court wearing our products. Play him. We're wasting our money. There's lots of disappointment all around, Ben. It's shocking. It's shocking.
Like he's what we need. We need scoring. People are saying that Trey Boucher and stuff, but like he was bad the start of the season because he has a broken hand. That's what's the deal. But I don't know. Maybe Nurse is just resting him for injury, but I was mad at him in the benching video, and now he's properly benched. So it's some cheese. I'm frustrated, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what occurs. People are not high on Chris Boucher right now, so people aren't agreeing, but it is what it is. It is what it is, Riker. We can't take it too much to heart, but do you think it's time to sound off that
final alarm, baby, final alarm?
Woo 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 woo. Beep 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 beep. Woo 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 woo. Beep 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 beep. That's right. The final alarm has gone off. We want to hear your guys' takes on this game, on the Toronto Raptors, on life. Tell us how your day is going. Tell us what's going on. And while you do, we got 240 people in this chat. Only 81 likes. Let's get a little like spike going as That's what we're calling for in this live stream. Spike. Woo! Right as it goes. And
oh, Ben, before we get into the comments, are we saying next video, that like next live game reaction, that's when we're gonna potentially get the live jersey giveaway?
Yeah, that should be fair. I think we give enough people time to get their subscriptions public at that point. But you know, we also have a subscriber, Joy Vanny. Joe Vanny, C Tidy. They're getting the subscription thing popping up on the screen, so you can subscribe to the channel for the Scotty Barnes jersey. But Jay Bagito is happy we got a Discord. Keep Boucher, definitely agree. Wayne Simmons for Ben Simmons, love to see it. But Shea really liked Fred today. There was a lot of turnovers and stuff, but he's making great effort facilitating playmaking. The facilitation was good, right? If he made important shots, you know, the ratio would be better. He definitely made some great assists. 17 assists, you can't take that away from him.
Especially if we have Siakam back in the rotation.
Yep.
He's scoring. OG scoring. We let Gary Trent Jr. shoot more because he was pretty efficient this game, and then all of a sudden he's not playing that much.
Yep.
And Scotty Barnes starts shooting more. Then maybe Fred VanVleet, the facilitator, non-scorer, is not as much of an issue. But when we're looking at him be the scorer, that's when it's an issue.
Yeah, no, for sure. And we have a channel membership too, apparently, from Momo Bear. I didn't set up a thing for that. But I got to do that now. Shout out Momo Bear 67, becoming a member of the Raptors Digest family, and then Adventures with Smiles also coming in with super chat saying, when is Flynn going to get more playing time and Decker?
You said it over the robot.
Sorry, I'm making the robot louder soon, but you know, shout out to Momo Bear 67. The
Momo Bear.
The Momo Bear. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's big time. We appreciate everyone joining the channel membership. We got a lot of cool stuff coming for that. But this is a big debate going on in the chats right now. Flynn, Decker, they want to see
Flynn and Decker.
Yeah, want to see these two guys get minutes. We've seen Bonga get on the court. We've seen Delano Banton, and Delano Banton's look good. Bonga only really had 3 minutes. When are we going to see two of these guys get happening?
I'm asking that question every day before I fall asleep, when I wake up, when I'm washing my armpits in the shower, when I'm cooking my bacon and eggs in the morning, Ben. When is Decker going to grace the court? Right? Instant offense. Malachi Flynn. He put the work in over the summer, put on some weight, pro-am, played well in the preseason relatively, had a good last season, wants to play. We traded Kyle Lowry. How many other things need to go right for this man to get on the court?
And Dragic is playing bad.
And Dragic is playing bad. It's the perfect storm.
If we're trying to win, you know, it's I know we're trying to up Dragic's trade value, but if he's playing bad, he can sub him out for a game. The Mavericks probably aren't watching the random game against the Chicago Bulls and all that sort of stuff. He already helped the Mavericks out enough in our game on Sunday, so you know that could have upped his trade value, or Sunday, Monday, whenever that Dallas Mavericks game was. But it's you know.
Ben Galactic saying in the comment section, thoughts on Achua being 1 for 8 in the first half. Thoughts on Achua's touch around the rim.
It's a work in progress. We see Nick Nurse talk about it in the post games and all these sorts of things, right? We're trying to break Precious out of his shell, and I'm gonna spew the Precious propaganda as much as I can, right? We're getting him to dribble the ball up the court, right? Get things going, but you know, it's a work. We have a lot of guys. We have a young team, but I don't mind Precious Achiuwa taking the shots. I'd rather him be aggressive and missing than passive and just chilling, Riker.
Yeah, I just got distracted by Aaron Rector saying, you guys keep saying that these guys played good last year. Do you realize how bad the Raptors were last year? That doesn't take away from good individual performances. So,
yeah, that's
what we're banking on.
That played well last year. And now we just need to glue it all together. Be in syncopation. Live life in unison.
Just like those movies that you love to watch, Ben. You put all of the gemstones into the big glove and win games.
How do you snap?
50% of them. 50% of them. That's balance. All we need to win.
As all things should be. Are you snapper? Do you snap like this? Or do you snap like that?
Well, now you know we're in a loss because we're really going off the rails. But did you know that snapping is just the sound of your finger hitting this area right here? Oh, I'm not on the screen. This area right here on your palm. It's just the sound of this hitting here. If you covered right here, you can't snap. You're just snapping it against this thing right there. But it's just.
Yeah.
No, I always thought it was this. I always thought it was that.
It's like some smoke, some fire coming through your fingers. Like that's what
somebody new subscriber, Aaron Gray. Shout out.
Aaron Gray. The Aaron Gray. The former Toronto Raptor. Love to see it. Hey,
and Mr. Bro. And lots of subs coming in. Yeah. Everybody wants in on this jersey
Mr.
giveaway,
Bro
which is going to happen.
Subscribe to the channel. Mr. Bro's, I feel, been in every live chat we've ever had.
He just wanted the name to be in there. He unsubscribed, probably resubscribed again.
I feel you, Mr. Bro. I respect it. Not Donald Fagan. He's been killing it, asking for more likes. We're almost at 100 likes on this. Asking for the likes by Ele boy. On a besoin de more likes. My French is so good. I've been slacking on the French. I bought a French novel that I'm Homo Sapiens. Or actually, I don't even know what it is in English.
Oh, really?
Or Brief History. It's by the guy that wrote that. I bought it all in French, so I'm just gonna force myself.
This book right here?
Yes, I bought that book in French. I bought that book in French.
There you go.
I bought that.
It's on my shelf.
Yeah. No, I bought that book in French, so I'm gonna try and read that. Right now, I'm reading.
Also on my shelf. Interesting.
Ooh,
We the North by Doug Smith.
Doug Smith had a good article today.
Yeah. And you broke down the video on it.
No, I gotta get my book over here now. Flex my. Reading the history of medicine right now. Getting the buys out here, you know.
People are probably just watching this like, guys, are you going through your books? Like, is it really that desperate in Raptors land that you're going through your bookshelves? Come on.
I feel like some people want a reaction to the deep philosophers and true scientists history of medicine.
If you want the spin-off channel, book reactions digest, then pop into the like section.
Good. I think that would be good.
Book commentary digest, pop into the like section. We'll get working on that one. It'll be like book club, but for much more intense and passionate talks about that. Book club digest. There you go. Paul Blunt. He was ahead digest. Of me. Yeah.
Love to see it, but people are just disappointed in the Raptors right now. We didn't even talk about DeMar. I don't think in this video. He's in the title. DeMar played well.
Played well.
Tell me your stats.
Played well. You said you would. Yeah, he basically got Gary Trent Jr. money. That's what you told me.
Yeah,
it's about $20 million per year, 3 year, basically
26,
same contract.
4 and 6.
Super Jack coming in.
After the game, Malachi Flynn putting up shots after loss.
After the game, Malachi putting up shots after loss.
That's probably gone now. Whatever. Continue.
Should be good.
We get it? We get it?
I hope so.
All right, I'm plugging in. I'm listening to it in playback.
D-net.
All right, you could.
Yeah, you listen to it. We'll see if we actually get it tomorrow. Oh, we get it good?
Just as you started, it played right before that. So we were really close to being quiet for it. It was like right before you started.
That's tough. So we were just quiet for. I'm gonna
reader. Aaron Gray, Reader's Digest.
Andrew Gray.
Andrew, what did I say?
Aaron Gray. Even he said it twice. Aaron Gray twice. Andrew Gray. Shout out. He's another guy that probably unsubbed and then resubbed. This guy has been here forever.
Oh man. Do you want to start Luca Rosano at point guard? So we got to get to 25,000 subscribers. Ben and I will play 1v1 together. Then 30,000 subscribers. We'll try to track down Luca Rosano and play him 2v1. the winner of that has to delete their YouTube channel. The loser has to delete their YouTube channel.
I'm confident in the boys.
Me too. Oh man.
That'd be jokes. 30k subs. Tell your friends to sub to Raptors Digest. We'll make it happen. It happen.
Anyways, we're almost at the 11 p.m. mark, which means we have final 2 minutes. We might as well.
12:30 my time, Riker.
That's shocking.
Man, not Donald Fagan. How do I pronounce your last name? Not Donald. It's you've been in here for a minute. Is it Fagan or like Fagan?
Why would it be that? No.
I always feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong. But a kitten will die if we don't get 50 more likes. Right, meow. Get a like spike in honor of not Donald Fashion.
Nah, it ain't fashion.
I feel like it could be.
We're wrapping it up, Ben. I think it's a perfect time to give our very long-winded outro remarks. Concluding remarks.
Our outro remarks. We will be here giving away a Scotty Barnes. We are just giving it. No strings attached. You just have to post a video just to validate that we're delivering on our subs. Because too many people on YouTube call for sub giveaways and they don't give it away. We want to make sure you guys get the giveaway, right? So we want to validate that. Okay? We have that there. Subscribe to the channel. It's all you need to do. Hit that subscribe button. We did it for 21K. We're giving away stuff left, right, and center now because we want you guys, if you're subscribed, to get that. We're doing more things this year, so we'd appreciate it. But that's a big thing for us. Also, join the channel membership. We had Momo. I'm gonna find his name again. Join the channel member. Momo Bear 67. Join the channel membership today. Oh, I forgot. Riker, ramble on. I made rambles about something. Please.
Ramble on.
Oh, I deleted it.
Time is now. Sing my song.
Did I delete
to Led Zeppelin. Probably
doing?
Didn't know the lyrics to that at all. Somebody said, Ronnie Penn, we have no top 20 players on our team. Well, Pascal Siakam, he might return from injury and be at top form. Unlikely, because shoulder injury, I'm assuming that it's going to maybe be a little hitch in his shot. He's going to have to work through that. But we're in the mix. When Siakam's back, we're in the mix. If we had to have hit that shot, if we had to have played better in the middle of that game, would have been more competitive with the Bulls, we would have beat a top team in the East, and we would have been singing a different tune right now. So save your tears, save the criticism, save the panic button, the jumping off the bandwagon. The Raptors, they still have a chance to pull it together.
Okay. I'm slacking. I'm struggling.
What are you saying? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying. Oh, I know where it is. Okay. I have a channel membership graphic done for people that I've been saying. You're frozen on the screen here now. I apologize if people haven't been able to hear you. If that's. Well,
I've been fine the whole time. I'm frozen now, I guess.
Okay.
But...
Okay. Just making sure that's how it happened. But I have a channel.
Oh, I was frozen. My eyes rolled too.
I know words too, Riker. But we gotta give love to the channel membership folk.
Oh well.
OBS. Guys, I'm live. Oh, here we are, guys. This might be a mess doing this live. It's definitely gonna be a mess. I'm just gonna hide it. Make that fixed. You guys see live editing right now. Thank you to all of our channel members. We're shouting you all out because we promised we give shout outs to everyone in Go Tier, Superstar Tier. But Go Tier, Sneaky Phoenix? I'm assuming it's Sneaky Phoenix or whatever. There. Marcel Martin. That's the Go Tier. Shout out the Go Tier. If you want to join the Go Tier, you get that top layer. And Sneaky Phoenix will also get to select a video for us at some point during this month. It's monthly. Yeah. Every month you get.
Only got a couple days left. We gotta get on to.
Yeah, well, he gets one for whatever, right? Marcel Martin, Paul Blunt, Clarence Young. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill him. I'm just not gonna do good at the pronunciations. Ukulele Productions, Kumar Damani, Tom Duke, Brandon McDonald, Mark, William Chan, Harrison, Vingzer GB, Matthew Coombs, Aaron Rich, Alejandro Lopez. Alejandro, are you the Alejandro I met at the
Mexican bar?
Sota, Korean barbecue. If you
Korean barbecue.
Yeah, that would be blessed. That's super cool. Tony Khalil, and Kevin Lamb. I'm giving myself the Charles Barkley on this whole thing. But I have this graphic. I forgot to add it because it's been such a hectic night. But I just wanted to show some love to everyone that's joined the channel membership. And it'll be a consistent thing coming out here now. The hearts are coming. I haven't looked at the chat. We have a new subscriber too, Adam, right? You can get your names on this when you subscribe to the channel as well. But Riker, with that hectic helter-skelter add to things, I think I ranted off everything, the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok, all the cool stuff. Josh has been posting on TikTok now as well. His first TikTok of the day. Nettie's been added to as a subscriber. Do you have any final remarks to close this video out?
Don't get too disappointed in this one. We tried to keep the energy high because we live streamed the game. And then we said, how are we going to make this one optimistic? And I mean, make your own opinions on whether it was an optimistic podcast or not, but there's still lots of time left in the season. We're only 4 games in, Ben. So don't fret not, young Raptors fans. Yeah, that's it for me. I don't know.
For sure.
Anything else, Ben?
No, we got Eddie Sanchez saying he's new. He's got love for Korea, South Korea. I think that's the South Korean flag. Yeah, shout out. Korean barbecue, just delicious. I think I met Alejandro there. I met an Alejandro. So, cool stuff. But, yeah. Sound us off, Riker.
Cheers.
Oh, Riker, we did have a final super chat. We had a final super chat. Let's see if it plays. With the lights off. From Race Mode Daily. Always coming in clutch. Will it appear? Will the robot voice appear?
Shh.
Trust the process.
I think it appeared. I think it went. Anyways. You guys are the best. You didn't see it yet?
Played without us interrupting it, and then we had like 2 minutes of silence on the podcast.
That's tough. Anyways, you guys are the best. We'll sign off again. Cheers.
Cheers.